Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Guys, this is Monday. I don't know if I'll be able to upload this video today being Monday, but I'll try as much as possible to upload it today. And happy Monday to you all. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everybody is good. So I want to quickly make this video. This is not the video I planned to put up on Monday, but I've been getting a lot of comment about this, and I feel like I don't want to let you guys just be asking me, let me put this video up so that anybody who asks me this question, I'll refer them to this video. So a lot of people have been asking me about how I got to Cotonou, the transport I paid to Cotonou, and how I got transport, like everything about transportation and yeah, my accommodation. Before you go, you will be able to get to Cotonou. If you're in Nigeria, you must get to Lagos. Even if you're not a Nigerian, I think if you're a Cameroonian, you can still come to Lagos, because Cameroon is very close to Nigeria. You can still come to Lagos and use a bus from Lagos, in case you don't have money for flights. So like I said in that my first video I uploaded about Benin Republic, my Benin Republic travel is one of the cheapest I have ever made so far. From the hotel, no, the hotel is not the cheapest, because if you convert the money in Nigerian money, is almost the kind of money, the amount I paid in Kenya. So but the transportation is so very cheap. When I wanted to go to Cotonou, I did a lot of research. I don't know how a lot of people do their own travel, but when I want to do any travel, I often do a lot of research, both online. If it is if that research requires me to go around Lagos or inquire anything in physical, I do that. So thank God I have done that for you guys. So you don't need to do that. All you need to do is to watch this video. So when I want to go to Benin Republic, I don't know how I want to do that. And then I started doing research. I watched videos of people going to Benin Republic. I see some people use like shortcuts. I'd be like, me, I'm not the kind of person that love traveling. So any travel I do, I make sure that I take the right transportation where I know that I'll be safe. So I don't want to use shortcuts. So I started going to God is Good. I went to God is Good. They say it is 60,000 naira. I went to Shisco. Shisco say it is 60 or 50 something thousand naira. I went to Go Express. Go Express say that it is 45,000 naira. I went to Cross Country. The Cross Country say it is 30 something thousand naira. So I went to a lot of road transport, big transport system in Nigeria, and they were calling a lot of price. I also went to my two. If you go to my two, there's a place, a lot of cab park. That there are a lot of taxi. Some are going to some are going to Lomé. Some are going to, heading to Aflao, like the border of Togo and Ghana. Some are going to Cotonou, and some are going to Seme border. So I asked them. They say the one going to Lomé is 45,000 naira. I am the one going to Benin Republic is system 37,000 naira, and the one going to Seme border is 3,000 naira. So I said that I will enter a cab going to Seme border, because they told me that if I go to Seme border, I'll find my way. So that was the initial plan. So I wake up in the morning. When I get to my two, I change my mind and I use those red transport. The transport, if you're a Nigerian, if you are watching this, I know that you are a Nigerian, you're interested in going to Cotonou. So that transport be like a danfo, that kind of long danfo where the yellow, they long. If you stand in my two, anywhere you stand in my two, expressway going to somewhere like Okoko, you see them calling roundabout, Badagry roundabout. So that is the one I followed. So I followed the one going to Badagry roundabout, and I paid 800 naira. So they dropped me at Badagry roundabout. When they dropped me at Badagry roundabout, I saw another like taxi. That taxi, they used to carry plenty people. It's not like one person. So they said that they will use 700 naira from that Badagry roundabout to Seme border. So I entered. They carried me. They dropped me at AP filling station, at B Capital Oil filling station. Once I drop at that Capital Oil, that is where they drop if you enter from Badagry roundabout. So I dropped there. And some people were calling me, if you like, if once you drop at that capital, or you use okada will take 2,000 naira or 1,500 to cross you to border. Like they will drop you at the other side of the border, like the Benin side of the border. That is where they will drop you. Like if you want to take okada. But me, I did not take okada. Because I don't know much about that, so that was the reason why I did not take okada. But if you are watching this video, I advise you to take okada from there, especially if you don't have your passport, if you don't have any means of identification, because those okada people, they know those people around, so they before they will let them pass, they will be the people settling them. If you don't want to stamp your passport, if you don't have your passport to stamp, if you don't have any documents, follow okada. They will just easily cross you to Cotonou, to Benin Republic side of the border. So, but I don't know about this. Immediately I dropped, I started trekking. You see where I trek, you see where I use, like, I wanted to use my hand to cross myself. So immediately you stop there, before you pass that road where get blue cover, you pay immigration wey dey there, you pay them 200 naira. Then if you get to the immigration office where they will let you pass, they will search you. They will first of all ask for some documents. Please watch to the end to see all the documents you need if you want to go by yourself. But if you don't have any of the documents, they will ask you for money in place of the document, so you pay money. So sometimes even if you have the documents, you still pay money. So you pay in Nigerian side of the border, and you still pay to that Benin side of the border. But it's not big money, something like 500. Some people ask for 1,000 naira, but at the end of the day, you still pay. You know how Africa be, not just Nigeria or African country that's so very corrupt. So you pay, then they will allow you, you work. Then if you act like say you sabi road, like if you are Hajai, personally I'm not a Hajai person. If I'm walking to a place newly, even if it is a place I'm not working newly, you can see feel like I'm that kind of person that you can easily come and intimidate. Unless the day wey craze enter my head, I go act like say I be Lagos person. But if you are the kind of person that anybody will not intimidate, especially if you're a Yoruba person, you speak Yoruba, or you know how to speak Yoruba, you can easily cross all those borders without even paying. Just dey hajai sha. But me, I'm not that kind of person. But when I got to that Nigerian side of the border, after searching me, some immigration people wey dey there, they start to dey laugh with me. I start to dey laugh with them. I chat with them very well. Then they say they no wan let me go, say they go collect much money from me. That man volunteer himself to carry me go give person wey go cross me, so that they will not take money at Cotonou side of the border. So he carry me enter inside Nigeria immigration side, find somebody, and that person cross me. Immediately you get there, first of all, you need to change your money before, because some people collect money. I mean, some people collect Nigerian money from there, but some people still no collect. But if you change your money at that border, like that Cotonou side of the border, you have the chance of doing POS. So let's say you want to do POS, they have Nigerian POS. Nigerian POS is still working there. So if you don't have cash, or you want to use your cash inside Cotonou, you can easily use your Nigerian POS to pay for them. Like you give them, you can give them 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira, they will change it there for you. And also one thing I discovered is that it is higher, the exchange rate is higher at that border, because they transact a lot with Nigerians and with Nigerian money. And I feel like that is the reason why it is a bit higher compared to every other place I went to. So that is what you do. Change your money there. Then do not enter any okada. Just ask people that you're going to Cotonou Park. They will take you to that place. It's just a walkable distance. So once you get to Cotonou Park, do not enter any taxi that is not in the park. Listen to me. Do not enter any taxi that is not in that Cotonou Park. Every taxi you take, any taxi you want to take, be sure that you enter from the park. Even when you get to Badagry roundabout, I don't know why, but you know that this is Christmas. I'm just giving it out there. Any taxi you want to enter, be sure you enter from the park. If you go to Badagry roundabout, in front of filling station wey dey that Badagry roundabout, that is where you enter taxi that will carry you and other people to Seme. Please do not enter any taxi wey dey waka from anywhere enter. Tell you say make you enter taxi wey stop there, wey dey load for that in front of that filling station. And when you get to Cotonou side of the border, I mean Benin side of the border, enter taxi that is in the park. You see a lot of, you see them loading one by one. So enter. I entered for 700 sefa, which is around 1,002 or 1,003 or 1,400 naira. So it took me to Cotonou. So because I don't know anywhere, I asked the driver. Luckily, the driver understand a bit of English, or he understand English normally. So he told somebody, an Okada person, like with their language, to take me to a better hotel, and they take me to a place called Peace Hotel, where I pay 8,500 sefa for per night. So that is how I went. So when I got to that Peace Hotel, because I don't know anywhere, I paid all the days I want to stay, and that did not give me chances to move around. When I went to Kenya, I was paying like every week. I paid every week. I top up every week. That was the reason why I stayed in a lot of places in Kenya. So I feel like if you're going to a place, for you to like feel the city, you need to stay in this place, stay in the other side of the city, like stay everywhere. So, but I feel like Cotonou is so very easy to travel to. So any other time I'm going, I'm not trying, I will not pay straight. Do not pay straight. If you go to Peace Hotel for your own sake, I know that a lot of people are watching this video may not know anywhere. Just go to that Peace Hotel, stay for one day. There's a video I posted on Sunday, and that video that said Benin Republic, the Europe of Africa. Go and watch that video. Watch towards like the middle or towards the end of that video. You see there's a place I thought. You see there are a lot of hotels in that place, and that place looks so very fine. It has hotels, it has a lot of eateries, it has bars, it has like all these modern bars, it has boutique, it also has club. And but I don't know all those ones. I did not see those places the time I went to Cotonou. So go to like those kind of places for the second day. You enjoy yourself, because I went there strictly to go and film. I did not went there to catch fun. So, but if you're going to catch fun, you're going to sightsee, I advise you go and watch that my video. Check, you will see some of the places I filmed that look very, very fine. There are hotels around those places. Go there. It also has its easy access to the beach. But before I access beach, I need to come to that side before I access beach. Now, for the last part of this video, the documents you need if you have not traveled to Cotonou before. I feel like not even Cotonou, or not even only Cotonou. I feel like any person at the age of 18 supposed to have international passport. Guys, if you don't have international passport, go and get your international passport. It is very, very important. I got this international passport in 2019, and I have used it a lot before I even invent in traveling. I use international passport on some of my YouTube, like important things I submitted to YouTube. When I want to get monetized, I use this international passport. I have used this international passport in a lot of things I do internationally. Like if you're a content creator, you know that you do a lot of things internationally. So I use this international passport as means of identification a lot on international level. So this is the reason why I say, if you have the intention of doing anything internationally, whether traveling or just doing content creating online or doing anything international, please get your international passport. It is very, very important. Get it. Like, even it is better you get it when you're not prepared, when you're not preparing to travel, than getting it when you're preparing to travel, because it will give you time to not spend a lot of money. Then another thing you need is your yellow fever vaccine card. So this yellow fever vaccine card, guys, I'm covering my number. This yellow fever vaccine card is a new card invented in 2016 or 2017. So a lot of countries, before you access a lot of African countries, like all African countries, you need this yellow fever vaccine. And also it is required in some Asian countries and South America. So if you're traveling to South America, Asia countries, and all African countries, you need yellow fever vaccine card. So let me explain what yellow fever is, because the day I saw this thing on YouTube, I don't know what it is. I don't know anything. The person that put it did not give a proper explanation. I don't know about this yellow fever vaccine or yellow fever card. He just say yellow fever card, and I don't know. I don't understand it. So yellow fever card or yellow fever vaccine is just like COVID vaccine. So you know what's in the yellow fever now? Yellow fever, right? So some countries requires you to have a yellow fever vaccine, like yellow fever prevention vaccine in your body before you come to their country, before they will give you access to their country. So the reason is for you not to carry yellow fever enter their country. So I've listed the countries where you need it. Like you need it in all African countries, you need it in some Asian countries, you need it to travel to South America. So that are the countries that need this yellow fever. I don't think you need it in European countries. So guys, I got it in airport hospital or port hospital. They call it port hospital. So they deal with all this immigration thing. So go there. That is where I got it. If you're living in Lagos, you go to Ikeja, tell them that you're going to port hospital. That is where I get this thing. So they will give you, it is a lifetime vaccine. They will give you the vaccine, like it is 2 injections. They will give you the vaccine. And many countries, you cannot deceive them. Some people, they do mago for this thing, but many countries, you cannot deceive them because they will scan your hand, scan your body to see if you have that vaccine. When I traveled to Ghana, I did not have yellow fever card. So I got this yellow fever vaccine when I wanted to travel to this place, to Kenya. So if you tend to travel across Africa or outside Africa, it is better you go and get your COVID vaccine and yellow fever vaccine. It is very, very important. A lot of people, they do mago. They will give you the certificate without giving you the actual vaccine. However, some immigration, they will not ask you for this yellow fever vaccine. They will just scan your hand. Like when I go to Uganda, border, want to enter Uganda, they did not ask me for yellow fever vaccine. They just scan my body and it showed that I have yellow fever vaccine. So please get your yellow fever vaccine. Do not do mago. Immediately you do the whole process, pay for it. I paid 3,000 naira for it. They will give you the vaccine and give you the card. So they also advise you to snap the card and put. So I snapped this card and put like it is in part of my my soft copy document, all the documents, my travel documents I have in my file on my phone. It is part of it. Go immediately you do it, snap it, keep it, so that even if you lost the yellow fever, you can go back to the office and present that once you already snap that you scan, that is on your phone. You get it and you will not take another vaccine. But according to them, if you lost this card and you don't have any evidence that you have taken it, which is only the one you scan in your phone, they will make you take the vaccine 2 times and give you a bill 2 times. So that is all I want to say. Another document you need to access West Africa is the ECOWAS passport. Like if you want, you can get ECOWAS passport. But personally, I feel like ECOWAS passport is a waste because you can only use it to travel across African countries that you don't need visa to access. All the West African countries, that is the only thing you can do with ECOWAS. So, and it's almost the same price with this international passport. So instead of ECOWAS passport, do international passport. That is my advice. Another one, if you don't have ECOWAS passport, you don't have international passport, then you must have your NIN or you have your national ID card. And personally, the best advice is international passport, because international passport is international passport. It is very, very strong. It's stronger than every other thing. There are places they will not take ECOWAS, they will not take ECOWAS, they will not take your NIN, they will not take your national ID card, but they will, every place you go on earth, take your international passport. So international passport, or they say they call this an international passport, abi? Say that ordinary passport. I don't know, but una know what they talk, abi? So this passport is very, very strong. It's stronger than everything. Get it, get it, get it. So if you don't have all those documents, you can still travel around across West Africa that you don't need visa. The only place you have issue is Africa, any countries that you need visa to access. That is where you need a lot of documents, means of identification and all this to access. But every West African country that you don't need visa, like all West African country, Nigerians don't need visa to access it. So the only thing you need is your means of identification. But if you don't have it, you can still pay, just pay to access the place. You just pay the immigration and they will let you in. So another reason why you need means of identification is that once you're a foreigner into any country and you want to lodge in hotel, what they will ask you is your means of identification. Before anybody go take you, they will ask you where is your international passport, because they don't want you giving them fake name while your name no dey there. But personally, I always have my international passport, so I have never been in a situation where they will ask me where is your international passport and I don't have it to present to them. So but the last time I traveled to Cotonou, I don't have my international passport physically. I have it on my phone. So that was the reason why I even have the need to pay anybody. But the sisters say whether you get or you no get, you go still pay. So make sure you have your documents on your phone. Make sure you have your documents on your phone, because sometimes you forget your documents. What will replace that will be the one you have on your phone. Also, you can use this process to go to Togo, because I still go to Togo. So after you stay in Cotonou and you want to go to Togo, just go see how Togo be, no cost. So the only thing you do is to go to take a bike, tell them that they should drop you at Lome Park. They will drop you at Lome Park. Then when you get to Lome Park, they will ask you if you want to cross by yourself, if you want to cross the Lome and Benin Republic border by yourself, or you want them to cross you. So if you want have your documents, you can say okay, you want to cross yourself. Maybe you want to explore and experiment. You say go say you want to cross yourself, they will take lesser money. So what they do is they say 8,000 sefa. I paid 8,000 sefa because I don't have my documents and I don't want to go through the stress of crossing myself. So I stay in the car. They settle the immigration of Togo and let me go. The same thing happened when I was coming back from Togo to Nigeria. I told them that I don't want to cross myself, so they collected 10,000 sefa instead of 7,000 sefa wey dem dey collect. So but that one they cheat me because they're supposed to collect they're supposed to collect 9,000 sefa, but the person, some aboro wey dey there, some aboro people wey dey there collect 10,000 and 1,000 sefa from my hand. But that one don't pass. But if you want to cross yourself, you can pay lesser and cross yourself. I did not advise a woman to cross yourself, because crossing through these borders, a lot of people staying in borders, they like women. So personally, I don't advise a woman crossing herself, for your own safety, for personal ask you number, start tracking you, all those kind of things. Do not cross yourself if you're a woman. Stay in the car, pay the money and stay in the car, stay in your own convenience so that they go cross you. I don't advise any woman to do that, because a lot of people, all those immigration officers, then they like woman. From any place I don't cross, all the immigration where I don't cross, then they like woman. Okay guys, I think this will be all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in my next video. If you want to know anything about traveling across Africa, want to see African cities, want to see beautiful places in Africa, subscribe to my channel.